And yes, we are live again. Welcome to Tuesday's episode here in the live stream. We are now talking about your impact in your business moving forward. It's a really important topic. And let me just share straight away my screen here with you so that we can be literally on the same page. I'm going to do that here, share it now, and here we are. Welcome again, everyone. It's great to have you. So how do you impact? It's a really tricky one. And let me start off with a story to really paint the gravity of this question here for you. It's a real life story of a client of mine that I have been working with for a number of years already. So first of all, here's the story. There is a guy here in Australia. His name is Chris. And Chris is a very, very smart kid. He's actually pretty young as a pretty young fella. And he recently took on a new job. And Chris is one of those guys where he really is, first of all, he's got the heart in the right place. He loves working with people. He loves people in general. And he wants to help them genuinely from the heart, whether it's there's something in it for him or not. But anyway, he started this business, started as a business development manager in a company here. And Chris just applied what he has learned over the years, partly also with me, and has been able to talk to a lead, a prospect, and pretty much ended up doing or closing a deal worth $2.5 million. Now we're talking about services. We're not talking about building a home or, selling a jet or something tangible as such. We're talking about services. And I think what I've learned from observing and Chris walking me through the story is that he really wanted to understand his client. So he went really back to, if I would ever want to impact and make a difference in this client's life, I really need to understand where this person is coming from. And so he really did a great job in asking very smart, clever questions, taking note of that, and then going to the drawing board together with the client. But most importantly, didn't focus on the solution as such. He also ensured that he know how this client would like to be related to, communicated with, and how this person would be absorbing information and so on. So he really tailor-made the approach long before he came up with a solution. And so I think the story here is really an interesting one. $2.5 million worth of services sold based on his propensity of wanting to please or wanting to do the right thing by the client for the client's sake. And he got rewarded then because of the way he went about it. I'm actually going to share my next slide here with you. The result is that he, of course, closed $2.5 million worth of business. And there's 3 lessons in it here that are interesting for us. First things first is that it's important that we got clarity, that our light bulb goes on in terms of the type of clients that we want to work. And most importantly, what all these clients have as a problem, a big problem predominantly, because there's a lot of small things that people don't really sweat about, but the stuff that really keeps them up at night, the reasons why they can't sleep, the reasons why they get stressed and inundated with all sorts of tasks to do because they haven't yet managed to do something about it. Well, that is really the clarity that Chris has had with his prospect, and I really would like you to get for you to be serious about this as well. What is the big problem here that your ideal clients all have in common? And how does that kind of position you as a solution provider, as a trusted advisor? I'm really using these 2 well-selected terms now to kind of frame things here for you. Now, once you have that, and you then have the ability to read your clients as Chris did, and then give them exactly what they want, not just in the solution, but also in the way that you engage with them, in the way that you converse with them, in the way that you provide them information, in the way that you, create the scenes. I mean, Chris, for example, did everything according to the book. He went through all the different hoops that man can think of to ensure that he set the stage, theatrically speaking, when the client came to his office. Now, I don't go into the details here, but if you know who your client is and what they value and what works for them and what really takes away from, you can set the stage really well, as Chris did as well. So tailor-make your approach for every single client, because your chances are that different people as your clients will appreciate different things. And unless you know how to read them and then give it to them, you will pretty much have a bit of a shotgun approach or a blindfolded sort of approach where you try to hit a target that you can't see. And so that is really not really good to go to if you know that that you can actually identify exactly where the target is and hit it with precision. Last but not least, it's about co-creating the solution. I think right now, more than ever before, people know that there's a lot of off-the-shelf up there, and they really value things that, really address the full extent of what they're looking for, which is a solution that probably is not 100% tailor-made. And think about software, for example. Most of the time when we, subscribe for a software platform, most of the times we want to have certain tweaks, make it more customized to our business, our industry, our clients, our team, and so on. And so the same idea is relevant, of course, in our product-based and service-based businesses. So we want to make sure that we sit down and work through with our prospects to come up with a solution that we know that we can deliver and that we can stand on for, but also that the client really sees lots of value in, and that will actually really fit what they're looking for. And that is really the three things here that we wanted to share here with you. Now, what's next? I'd love for you to also access a little bit more than this, because I'm always really kind of confined in time here in this live stream. But if you are keen to get access my 5-step strategy for helping you scale your business and finally live the life you want, because you went into business first to create a lifestyle that you want, an income you want, and have the means to do the things you want to do, and have also the liberty of time. If that is something that kind of sounds really good to you, I'd love for you to access this very video that I have available for people that are wanting to start a conversation here. Now, you just got to go to bramlegru.com/impact, -application-page-1. That's pretty much the page. And there you will access straight away that video readily available for you. It's a really interesting one with some extra information here for you. And at the end of the ride, if you see that what I'm talking about and what I'm showing you, it could actually add value to your business, and you'd like to have a conversation, a free conversation as such, that is what I call a discovery session. Then you can just go ahead and book for an impact discovery session on there. So that's pretty much it for me for now. Any thoughts or questions outside of this? Of course, you're very welcome to drop me an email here or a private message or anything like that, or just a comment in the comment section. Hello, bro. Yes, Daniel. Great to see you back. So summary really is here, it's the end of the year. And if you ever want to get better results in 2021 than you had in 2020, guess what? There's always some tweaks to make, things to learn, insights to create, and of course, actions to take. And it all starts with you putting it out there that you are willing to learn, grow, and scale. And if that's you, I'd love to hear from you. My name is Bram. I appreciate your time again. I wish you a wonderful day ahead, and I look forward to seeing you in the Impact Coaching Discovery session. Have a good one. Bye-bye.